Hey guys,
I'm Vi,
and I'm Sue.
and today we're gonna bring you some juicy stories. So let's get into it. My husband told me he was trying to change, but it was just a lie. He has been lying to me this whole time. I thought he was cheating, but it was even worse. Oh shit. Okay, let's hear this.
What could be worst?
What is hiding? So this person is posting this anonymously.
Anonymously.
Okay, period. Because I don't want anyone to know um, or to find out what's going on with my marriage. I'm so embarrassed. When I was first married, my husband and I had no idea, had no interest in gambling. When it started, it was just a few casual bets on football. It has gotten out of control. He doesn't just bet on football teams now, he bets on matches in other countries, such as American football or baseball. He bets on individual sports such as golf and Formula One. Hmm. For any sports people, comment
I
down
don't know
below.
what
I
that
don't know
is.
none of this shit, but he he gets angry at individual players if they don't do the things he needs to win his bets. Dang. It's more important that that his team is winning. I couldn't stand how much his gambling has cost us. At first, I thought he was cheating with the way he was acting. I was devastated when I found out he was betting. I wanted a divorce, but he begged me to stay and go to counseling. Why would you need to go to counseling? He said that this was a wake up call and that he would never gamble again. We're going to counseling together, and he's individual counseling as well. He said he has stopped gambling, but he's lying. He's been lying the entire time.
Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop lying.
He has been in trouble with the police. Damn, the popo.
Ooh.
they told me, uh, they told me police in a different county were investigating posts from social media that's threatening a player there, and it was traced back to my husband.
Oh my God. So this is not just gambling, it's also like gambling and now
The police.
stalking and being aggressive. And for the police to actually track it down is because what he said was probably something that they felt like this person could act on it.
Or
That's
linked to
scary.
something else.
That's
Yeah.
scary. That's a lot.
My husband lost a bet and blamed that player. I was not giving him another chance. I'm I'm moving out this week and I'm seeking a divorce.
Yeah.
When I confronted him, he told me he never stopped gambling and was just saying what I wanted to hear. I can't believe how stupid and naive I was. Wow. Oh my god.
That's sad.
Mhm.
I could understand why she thinks because there's the it's worse than cheating. I can understand why she thinks it's worse when somebody has an addiction like that. They will wreck your whole financial stability. They will leave you dry. If money, if finances or whatever the case may be, have your name on it, that's it. You're at a loss too.
Exactly.
So I would understand why I'm wondering if they have kids together. It doesn't mention, right?
It does not mention, but they've been married. It's still marriage. It's important.
Yeah.
Made.
Oh my God. Because you imagine then the kids are suffering through the financial difficulties. Wow.
Yeah.
So what did the,
Okay. Let's see a juicy comment. Let's get into it.
just,
So somebody said, by Megan May, don't blame yourself. You did the right thing. You gave him a second chance. He blew it, not you. Never feel guilty for being a sympathetic and reasonable person. Shame on him for failing you as a partner, and shame on him for being a piece of caquita.
poop emoji.
Maybe now that the police are involved, this may really be a wake up call he needed. However, you're not obligated to give him a third chance, and good for you for not doing so. Now give yourself the same grace you gave him and put your life together how you want it. Make yourself happy. Okay? And this is a response from her, an update.
From OP. OP responded
Yep.
to this comment.
Yep.
Oh my. Okay, what she said.
Maybe now that the police are involved, they may really be a wake up call. This may be a really wake up call he needed. I was so embarrassed when I found out that he did and the police were involved. My husband doesn't seem to share my feelings. Yes. He wasn't embarrassed or bothered by this at all. I have found out that he was gambling on sports. It's becoming more than a problem. I never thought it would happen to me.
Oh, see, the fact that after getting caught and having the police involved, that he would say, "Oh, it's not a big deal. I don't really feel ashamed of it." That doesn't sound like a wake up call.
Yeah.
It is a situation where you should feel embarrassed and ashamed. You're
messing up.
You're messing up your own household over a gambling problem. Not only that, but you're dragging your wife through economic struggles because of this gambling problem. If you, at this point, if he doesn't feel that way, she definitely should not consider this any wake up call at all. The wake up call comes when you start feeling how it has affected you and how it has affected everyone around you.
Yeah.
And it's an addiction. It doesn't just come off because the authorities get involved. An addiction means that you have this, you're addicted to how it makes you feel when you indulge in that activity.
Also, he likes it.
Yeah, he likes it. He's like,
he's not accepting it either, you know?
Let's go.
Let's get into it. Let's do this. Make my money, the strippers.
Make her. Let's be graceful now.
No, that's crazy, man. But for her, like, now she got to deal with this and put yourself together. You really got to know who you're dealing with when you get married, y'all. But then it's also
sometimes you just don't know.
Call for. Yeah,
it's just a matter of how you deal with the situation when it comes to your hand. If she decides to forgive him 20 years from now, I'd be holding her responsible. But she's just finding out. Let's see what she does. Let's see what she does with it.
Yes, y'all. So there's a major update. Let's get into it.
Let's see what she does then.
So she says, I moved out a month ago. I already have told him I'm not going to be seeking a divorce. He doesn't want a divorce, even though he outright admitted to me that he's been lying and only saying that what I wanted to hear. On top of that, he wasn't even embarrassed or bothered about being in trouble with the police.
Thank you. She finally noticed.
There we go.
Girl, you on point here. Why are we here for?
Yup. Let's continue. There is no way I can stay married to him. The divorce process formally began this past week.
Yes.
And I was clear with him about not wanting to see him or have contact with him ever again. I'm trying to move on. Thank you for everyone who left encouraging comments for me last time. This really did help. I did receive multiple messages saying I was being too sensitive or a woman, but I just deleted them and I have turned off the chat feature now. I appreciate.
Oh my God, they're so rude.
Yeah. And she said that she never thought this would ever happen to her. My husband didn't start betting until a few years into the marriage. Back then, it was just a casual and only football. Then he started betting on other sports such as American football and basketball, and it got worse. I never expected anything to happen to me. I feel so naive and stupid for believing he was trying to change. It was all a lie. Wow, she's putting so much faith into him.
You know what's the thing, that this whole like betting on sports digitally, it's not that old. It's not that old. And as a result of it, anything new, first, a lot of people have to make a lot of mistakes. A lot of us in society have to become collateral damage before we realize the level of seriousness. The same thing happened with alcohol. Until it became like in the Dominican Republic, alcoholism is just regular Tuesday. It's a normal thing. It's not easily considered alcoholism by society itself. It's like a normal thing to be both a father, a husband, and an alcoholic. It's like alcoholism is like oh, it's better than drinking water. People drown more during the year than they die of alcohol.
It's crazy because in cultures like Latin America, for the most part, they look down on people smoking weed. But if you're an alcoholic, you're fine though.
And they might look down on you if you criticize them for not drinking. They're like, oh, you're not man enough.
Yep.
If you don't drink.
Yeah, they look.
Yep.
It's crazy.
How did we end up here? Because we were talking about anyway.
Yeah, and I know somebody a story that went to similar to this, something similar that happened in real life. I know somebody that wrecked their relationship because they were gambling, and it's a real.
I know someone too, actually, and the whole thing became worse post COVID.
Wow.
It was, I don't know, I guess it became like an entertainment from home and stuff, and it got worse during the time that they were, from COVID and on and stuff. Okay.
Wish you the best. Wish you the best.
Hostage wedding. I think it's time to share the wedding experience that sent me to therapy.
Emotional damage.
Eesh.
Little background story. The bride moved from big city, California to Minnesota many moons ago for a job and met her now husband there. The wedding was I was going to say hostage.
Hostage, damn.
Girl, you got me traumatized.
Damn.
You're already throwing shade.
Started off good.
Hold on. The wedding was hosted. Let's be civilized now. The wedding was hosted on a farm in Minnesota and had the bride's guests fly in from California. Prior to the wedding, the bride created a group chat for people to discuss plans, flights, hotels, etc. The group chat was created at least 4 months prior to the wedding. Within those 4 months, the bride and groom would not stop mentioning in the chat about how much money they have saved on their wedding and how cheap everything is for them, having it be on a farm in Minnesota. While I was happy they had found a way to make it work, it had become very obvious what cheap means to them later. Myself and partner spent about $1,100 on our flights and $1,500 on the hotel to go. So it's affordable for them, but not affordable for the guests.
Yeah, they must be. I already see where this is going.
Girl, I catch a stomach ache a month in advance of that wedding.
Yeah, thinking about it, damn, $1,000.
That's expensive. That's an expensive wedding.
That's in-state. Why is this so expensive?
Well, remember, they're coming from California to Minnesota. Okay.
Damn.
Well, we didn't mind the price of the trip. That's very kind of them. The surprise itinerary is what got us. For 4 days, from landing on Friday to departing on Monday, the bride had created a mandatory event for all visitors and wedding guests to attend. On Friday, everyone was expected to attend the wedding rehearsal. Which rehearsal? You may not need to rehearse sitting on a chair.
Like, what is this? Ballet practice?
Wedding rehearsal, which they only had rehearsed once, and then we waited sitting in the grass to eat takeout. On Saturday was the wedding, which we'll get to. Sunday was the wedding brunch outing, also an outing. And Monday was gathering to say farewell to the bride. No breaks. What is this? An annual conference?
No, for real. Sounds too much of a commitment. Damn.
Yeah. During the wedding rehearsal, a bridesmaid who arrived a few days earlier and was staying with the bride has seemed quiet and uncomfortable.
What is she hiding? What is she hiding?
What's she going through? She's the first hostage to suffer.
No, for real.
She mentioned she had last minute rented a hotel because the aggression and violence in the home had become unbearable. Ooh. We got a Bridezilla for sure here.
Yeah.
She mentioned she witnessed verbal abuse from the bride to the groom until the early morning of 2 a.m. that a vacuum got whipped across the house, as well as some power tools at some point, and that one of the major fights they had was that the bride kept leaving passive aggressive notes with rules on them for guests, which the groom didn't like. First of all, how are you marrying this?
Yeah. Like, what do you mean?
What are you
Did
thinking?
not
Like,
talk-
oh my God, this is beautiful. I'm getting a hint of it all.
Yeah. Like, did you guys not talk about it before? Like, what is going
How
on?
do actually though? How do you talk to
Yeah.
someone that aggressive in advance? Like, hey, just so you know, we need to talk about you being aggressive. They might get aggressive on you.
Yep.
I don't know how do
Yeah.
you get so many red flags in advance and you still going for the marriage? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, on the wedding day, the drive to the farm was 3 hours one way. The bride
I'm
was
going home. Nah, cut this out. I'm going home. It's
the bride was an hour and a half late. Upon arrival, you know what that means, right? If she's an hour and a half late to her wedding, everything that she put together,
Yeah,
the
the planning.
itinerary,
Yeah.
she's gonna get squeezed it all in and put
Yeah.
more pressure on everyone
On
to keep
everyone,
moving.
yeah.
Yikes.
Yep.
Upon arrival, along with the other guests, we realized there is no phone service at all. No Wi-Fi, no data, nothing. Nobody could use their phones. On top of that, there was absolutely no plumbing.
Oh my God. That things are just going wrong and wrong left.
No
right.
plumbing means no bathrooms.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
Okay, but let's not jump the guns here. Hold on.
Yeah.
No plumbing, just an outhouse. None of this was mentioned to guests prior. My partner required with one of the groomsmen if this was something the bridal party was aware. My partner inquired. Bridal party was aware about prior, but they said it was never mentioned to them either.
What?
That
Yeah,
is a lie.
Yeah. Disorganized.
During the whole wedding, there was absolutely no music or noise. Just the chickens in the background.
Just a pew, pew, pew.
And the cows.
Yeah.
Okay. We have nothing against farm weddings. I think that they're beautiful. But
Yep.
some country music would be pretty.
Yep.
Everyone was served mac and cheese and salad on paper plates with plastic utensils. That was the whole meal. Lots of people were pretty hungry after. After the food and speeches, a lot of the guests had migrated to the parking lot in efforts to get signal, since most of us have been out of any service area since leaving early morning for the wedding and had no contact with the outside world. I don't want to criticize the food choices and all that stuff because I don't know their economic situation.
Yeah.
So I'm going to refrain from that. I'm only targeting her for being an animal, okay? Anyway, the bride didn't seem to like this and sent the groom to the parking lot to yell at everybody to return to the tent to enjoy themselves since the bride is upset. What? Nobody wants to hear themselves chewing.
Yeah. What the heck?
This led to a chain reaction to people starting to leave with the sun still up since there was still a long drive back. The maid of honor suddenly jumped at the opportunity to ask my partner and I if she could join us to get a ride back since she originally came with the bride. Oh my God, poor
Why are you running?
thing. She's like, please save me, please.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
No, for real.
Wait, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Wait.
She very clearly did not want to talk about the wedding and at one point just tried to sleep in the back of the car. Poor thing, she is traumatized.
Tired.
She needs to tired. That girl needs therapy.
She might go to therapy after that one.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
The bridesmaid is definitely will never enter a church.
Yeah. Weddings are tough now.
Or a farm. She might not like that either. The next day, Sunday, the bride posted in the group chat, oh my God, here we go, that many people have suddenly canceled on the wedding brunch outing. And that and that she would still like us all to stop by her place to spend some time to visit with the newlyweds. Nobody responded to this message. You know why? Because they probably thought this is a trap. They're gonna start. She's gonna cuss us out for canceling.
Yep.
Monday comes and everyone is heading to the airport to leave. It just sounds like they're running off. They don't care
Yeah.
about this.
They're traumatized.
They're like,
Poor
we just
guests.
there and they wanted to share that moment with you. These people ran for the hills like it was the apocalypse. Yep. Yep. And then the bride sent multiple reminders in the group chat to ensure we tell her when we're planning to get to the airport so that she can spend some time with us before leaving. Upon arrival, it had just been her, no husband. They must have had a fight. Oh my. Now, after the wedding, drama continued. After the wedding, the drama continued. The bride posted about how her photographer ruined her wedding by not using the correct contrast for the photos. So you go and edit them. Copy them. My perfection is that. At that point, you would get punched by her, girl. She's crazy. And started to push for us to all to plan a return visit soon to take new pictures. Let's put this into proper perspective. She wants people to travel back from California to Minnesota just to take the photos again. Yeah, she's not. Girl, if they didn't come for the mac and they didn't feel like how about the mac and cheese and the paper plates? And was right. Imagine now if you reduce no mac and cheese and paper plates from that. Lay copy? No. Okay. Where was I? Spending like $2,000 that they spent to go over there. Yeah, no. Okay, here we go. What really set things on fire was that the bride also demanded everybody to share their photos from the wedding since they do not have any good ones, which a lot of people responded, girl, I don't have any photos since I never had my phone out when I realized there was no signal. Hey, this lady's gonna send, she's gonna send a paid contractor to not say what? Oh my. This led to the bride cutting people from the group chat, renaming the ones who did stay in the chat to derogatory names, and eventually messaging each guest directly, demanding them to explain themselves on their distance towards her, which she would blow out of proportion and end up letting it bleed into group chats that everyone in is jealous of my marriage, it seems. People are so ungrateful. These are quotes. What in the world is going on with it? Now, let me tell you, she didn't pay for their flights and the hotel. You imagine the animal that she would have turned into if she would have paid for those things? Yeah. Oh my God. I don't think we do. I don't like the tone of you, though, lady. For my personal post-wedding experience, I chose to delete the chat when I saw the negative messages from the bride coming in every day, and it started to look like she was building a cult of hate and anger within it. Emphasis on the cult. Yep. A couple months later, she tried to contact me through Facebook, Snapchat, multi-social accounts, cold calls, texts. The first couple times she messaged, I just kindly brushed it off and said, I'm just dealing with a lot at the moment, but I'll let her know when I have time to talk. This is what led to the cold calls, demands of why can't you not just talk to me today? Damn, how's she have a life? Damn. Yeah, I hate my one. How dare you not make time for me? Then eventually, you're such a shitty person. What? My biggest regret is inviting people like you to my wedding. Oh my God. I ended up blocking her on everything since the messaging and cold calls got way out of hand. But now that it's been a few months since, looking back, I truly wonder how anyone is still sticking by her side. If anyone is, even is, I have no idea. You know what I think? whoever sticks around someone this toxic is doing it for the purpose of either entertainment or because they're genuinely like that naive. Only two reasons. Or to enjoy her, actually a third one, to enjoy her suffering and screaming of the only two reasons why. The only three reasons why, yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely something that she went through that's what makes her act like that, because how can you be such a shitty person to others? Yeah, but definitely something happened in her childhood.
Maybe ends up she was a dictator. Who knows? She's really good at it. It's a really good, position. A really good job for her. Okay, so here are some comments that received responses from the OP. Someone said, this is Oli 911. Wow. Just WOW. If you're planning a wedding on the cheap, yet you expect a captive audience for 4 days, you better provide good food and plenty of it, as well as some form of entertainment if there's no internet or self-service. Ton of free alcohol will have gone a long way in alleviating some of this misery, at least for me. But plenty of free food and booze equals expensive, not on the cheap side. It sounds unhinged. Now, Opie responded, since the wedding was 3 hours away from where everyone was staying, the bride explained the reason there is no bar and only one bottle of wine provided for each table is to ensure everyone has a safe ride home. I'll be honest. No, let me sleep in the barn. Let me sleep in the with the horses. I'd rather have my AITAs. This is what they call it when you get really full. Yeah. I'd rather have my AITAs. Yeah. And my soberness at the barn. I'll leave the next day. I don't care. But don't do this to me.
Yeah, no music.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll be honest, every detail that had any light shed on it kept it feeling more and more like a hostage situation. There goes the OP releasing the title of the movie. She wanted people to fly back to retake the photos. That's what somebody else said. OP said yes. She immediately started trying to propose some cheap flights for people and inquiring when majority of people can take time off under the guise of, I just want us to be together more often. I want to be around my friends. Your friends don't want to be around you. They don't like you. Then someone said, Going Nutcracker said, are they still married? She said, yes, but not sure for how long. As I heard from bridesmaid, a comment from the groom a couple days before the wedding was, does everyone back in California know that she's always like this? I feel trapped. Oh my gosh, another title we can use for this movie. Trapped. That's sad. It is very sad. I hope she gets house. She needs.
Yeah, she needed. She definitely.
She's all over the place. She's crazy.
Crazy.
I could tell that there's a human side of her because at least she served them some food.
Oh my God.
Okay, guys, let us know what you think. Do you think? Actually, no. The first one is a no-brainer. Would you leave your husband if he has, or your wife? Because some women love gambling too. If they have like really bad gambling problems. And in the case of the wedding, would you even say RSVP yes to the wedding? There's no way that these people don't know how she is already, like it's a no-brainer. I'm sick. I can't make it.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's months from now. Don't worry. It's a deadly illness and it's contagious.
And I'm not being around it.
And I will leave you with these credits. Hello, V.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.